The only thing that actually matters is what... Lexa is back. Lexa is back. Even if it's just for a moment, Lexa is back. That is all that matters for this Season 3 finale of the 100. So we'll get into this. This is technically episode 16. Perverse Instantiation? Initiation? Whatever. Part 2. And it starts off, well, yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, by the way. It starts off with Clark going and using the EMP machine on her mom. She's doing that so that she can bring her mom back. Now, as we know, this is the only machine this is the last one that they have left. So with Clark using it, now they can't use it for anything else. Keep that in mind. And after that, we have Pike and Bellamy and the rest of them come in, and they have to go and stand their ground. They have to go and barricade technically the doors and try to keep all of the, enslaved people from coming in. Now, the main issue is that they need to go and get the activation code and shut down the City of Light. But they can't do that since, what's her name? Anya, I think that's her name. No, Antari is actually, she's not dead, but she's brain dead. So for them, she might as well be dead. Or so we think. And then Clark realizes, you know what? I'm going to go and implant the AI chip into myself. Now remember, since she's not of the Knight's blood or Black blood, whatever you want to call it, she would die instantly if she puts the AI inside of her. So first, they come up with a plan to go and essentially drain Antari of her Knight's blood in order to transfer it into Clark, or at least enough of it so that she can use the AI chip. And of course, they have Murphy there because Murphy knows the code, Murphy knows the ritual, and he goes and he implants the chip into Clark. And Clark's mom is over it. Clark's mom, Abby, is just like, why are you doing this to my baby? Why are you doing this to my baby? Type of thing. And, forget the fact that she already felt bad because as soon as she escaped the City of Light from the chip's influence, she felt so bad and so guilty. But Clark's just like, look, this is the life that we chose. We chose to fight the AI and now Allie, so now we have to deal with the consequences. It's fine, Mom, it's fine. Now, they go and implant the chip into Clark, and Clark is hemorrhaging, and not hemorrhaging blood, but her body's initially rejecting it. But then she calms down, and Clark wakes up and is just like, wait, I'm in. No, she's not in, actually, but she's currently in control of the AI. And she is in, so to speak, kind of, like I said. But in order to officially go after Allie, she has to go and become not one of Allie's mindless drones, but she has to become one with the City of Light. So she goes and she takes the silicone solution chip so that she can officially enter the City of Light. And right now she's invisible because of the head of the chip implanted in her. She's technically protected from the City of Light as of now. And so she's just walking around and she sees Jasper. Seashores by the seashell. Seashells by the seashore. She sees Jasper, and so she's conflicted because she's thinking, damn, am I actually going to go and potentially risk my own fate and risk me being exposed or them coming after me by trying to interact with Jasper, or will I go and complete the mission? So aside from that, the enslaved people are actually climbing the citadel, the side of the tower. I was like, what is this? Some foolery. That's what it is. And anyway, so after that we have Octavia, who, of course, she still doesn't trust Pike. Well, not only does she not trust Pike, she hates Pike. She hates Pike so much that when there's some of the enslaved people come to attack them, she goes and she slashes Pike's, his calf? No, maybe, yeah, part of his calf, so that he can't fight. And so she just watches him get beat up. Bellamy storms in, it's just like, Octavia! And Lexa's like, oh, Bellamy goes and shoots the two people. And then they get Pike out of there. Bellamy's just like, look, I've been where you are. You don't want to do this. You would go down the dark road if you go and try to finish what you started. Trust me. And I was like, this is Pike. We hate Pike. So it's fine for him to get killed off. I mean, that should be a no-brainer. Come on now. Anyway, Bellamy was talking to Pike, and he was just like how Pike was trying to say, do you know what side you're on? You think you chose the wrong side? And Bellamy was essentially like, I know I chose the wrong side. I did it for selfish reasons type of thing, instead of doing it for the greater good. So, right now, Clark is having trouble because the blood from, what's her face? The blood from Antari isn't being pumped fast enough. It's not being pumped fast enough. And as a result, Clark is getting weaker and getting weaker. And also, Allie realizes that Clark is there. So now Allie is going to do everything that she can to go and merge with the chip that's inside of Clark so that she can finish her programming and become Allie 2.0. And that way she can go and do whatever she wants. She can deactivate the kill switch. Abby, in an attempt... Damn, I must be tired. Abby, in an attempt to go and save her baby, goes and opens up on Tari. She cuts her right open, right where her heart is, grabs a hold of her heart and starts pumping it so that the blood pumps faster out of Antari and into Clark. Now, you have what's his face? You have Murphy, who is like, yo, this is too much for me. I would have been like Murphy and been like, no, this can't be life right now. You can't expect me to go and do that. But she's just like, you're going to do it. And Murphy's the boss, so he goes and he does it. Raven realizes that Clark's inside the City of Light, and she tries to do everything she can to help Clark, but there's really not much she can do as of now, except for when you think Clark is done and over with, she's getting her butt kicked, you think Allie's winning, the Queen comes out of nowhere. Yes, Lexa is back. Lexa is back. She comes through with the swordsmanship and slices everyone. She's like, bam, bam. And Lexa's back. Lexa's back. Lexa is back. And she's, because remember, Lexa wasn't within the chip. So as long as Clark is technically in control of the chip, Lexa will be there to be by her side. And Antari is losing it. Antari, right now, her body's rejecting Clark's blood, and also rejecting the fact that her blood's being taken out. So her heart is stopping. So Murphy has to go and, start her heart back up. Now, after that, and Clark is able to gain her bearings because Clark was losing it while she was in the City of Light. She couldn't take it. She gets her bearings again, and so her and Lexa run. I'm just like, oh, it's so good to see Lexa. But I'm like, wait a minute, is that the same Lexa? She does not look the same. She does not look the same. Was I seeing things, or did she look different? I don't know if maybe it's how they did the face painting and all that, but she looked different. Now, we have Kane, who's in charge of this little mind-controlled people, and Octavia's just like, Kane, don't take another step further. I'm like, Kane, clearly this isn't the Kane that we're used to, because he will have been smart enough to know, wait a minute, there's water underneath us. We are currently in water. What are we doing currently in water when the enemies potentially have something to electrocute us? And he would be exactly right if he was in his right frame of mind. They go and they use these stunners to go and shock all of the grounder people. Now we get back into the City of Light. Clark has this issue of, because she's the new Heda, well, she has the chip implanted into her. She's able to be guided by the chip. The chip has his guardian who's guiding them to freedom, so to speak. Now, Jasper goes and finds Clark, and it's just like, you know what? Clark, just give it up. What are you doing? You could be free from all of this. You and all of our people could be free. Instead, you're being selfish. You're not doing the right thing, Clark. You are not doing the right thing. Eliza's just like, don't listen to him. Don't listen to anyone except for me. You need to be strong. You need to be strong. You need to go and shut down Allie. Do it now. Go out. because Raven was the one who actually created the escape portal. And I find it interesting that, what's his name? Of course, Lexa, who I guess this is the last time we'll ever see her. She goes and she's able to go and hold them off long enough for Clark to get in there. And Clark is now faced with a major decision. What is Clark going to do? Is Clark going to shut down the machine, or is she not going to shut it down? And back in the real world, everyone's doing everything that they can to keep the enemy at bay. And Clark is still very conflicted. At this time, Abby's never killed anyone. So Abby finally kills someone, and so then she has to do it again and again. This is like, damn, this is messed up, because they're mind-controlled zombies at this point. And oh yeah, and Indra's still alive. Indra's alive, but she was nailed to the cross. And I'm just like, damn, poor Indra can't get a break. But shout out to her. I saw her in, of course, Underground and in The Catch. So I forgot her name in real life, the actor. But she's doing things. She's making moves. And we have Pike go and actually save, yes, you hear me, save Octavia from being choked out by one of the mind-controlled grounders. And Kane is almost done killing, what's his name? Killing Bellamy. I was like, no one's gonna save Bellamy? No one has Bellamy's back at this point. No one has Bellamy's back at this point. Now, what was her name? Bianca or Brianna, whatever her name was, the one that starts with a B, the one that actually created Allie. She was also there, and it was essentially like the devil and the angel. And they're both stating their claims. I mean, literally, that's what it really was, because you have Allie, who was in all red, and you had the girl whose name who starts with a B, the creator of Allie, who she didn't necessarily look angelic, but she looked cute, so that's all that matters. She was looking good to me. And my whole thing is, Clark, stop wasting our time. Your friends are about to be killed. I know you don't know this, but you need to do something about that. And the reason why Clark became conflicted was because she was thinking about, damn, a world without pain? But then she realizes, no, we need pain. We need to be able to process things. That's what makes us us. That's what makes us human. We need that ability to choose, and it's taken away from us due to the AI's influence. And aside from that, Clark again stumbled, and she was unsure of herself, because guess what? Guess what? There is another issue. The Earth is going to be destroyed in a matter of time. The Earth is going to be destroyed in a matter of time because of the fact that the nuclear bombs and nuclear factories are overheating. So the Earth will be destroyed sooner rather than later. Unfortunately for her, that also means that even it's either join the City of Light and be downloaded to the supercomputer that's saved on the Ark, or, you know, give everyone their free will, but potentially kill them all by doing so. Clark does the boss thing and gives everyone their free will again. Everyone comes back and everybody's crying because they just feel so guilty, and also they finally feel pain. And so after that, we get back to Arcadia, and it was just like, damn, did it work? Did it work? Because everything shut down. All the computers shut down. It's like, yeah, it worked. Jasper's back. And at first, I thought Jasper was still being mind controlled, but he's not. So I was like, yay, Jasper's back. And even Jasper looked like he was happy to rather deal with the pain and the issues than not to deal with them at all. Because at first I thought that look meant that Allie was still controlling him, but there's that. Now, like I said, everyone is feeling pain again, so it's taking them a moment to process that. And Bellamy's just like, good job, Clark, good job. Clark goes and tells Bellamy, look, I didn't save us. I actually doomed us. It's not over. We're not safe. But the one person who was the true MVP, aside from Lexa, Octavia finally did what we wanted her to do. Pike is dead. Pike is dead, y'all. Pike is dead. Pike is dead. We have to kill Thelonious next, though. He's the go, period. Pike is dead. Pike is dead. So that's it. Again, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the season finale. Let me know how you felt with Lexa coming back, even if it was short-lived. Octavia finally killing Pike and getting vengeance for Lincoln. What else? Please watch my previous reviews, recaps for this past season, also for Empire, also for Family Therapy, Love and Hip Hop. I'll, of course, continue to do my stuff for Love and Hip Hop. Wayward Pines, if you're fans of Wayward Pines, I will be doing recaps for that. What else, really? Pop culture stuff. Just subscribe. I have something for everyone.